Hi, welcome back to Small Talk Queens. I'm Megan.
I'm Kelly.
This is our 1 year anniversary. Yay! This is it's Small Talk Queen's birthday. Look,
cheers.
I'm gonna put my little
look at your cap.
My little happy birthday.
Your little happy birthday hat.
It is our 1 year anniversary. Yay! I wore glitter and everything. Glitter. What is this?
Sequins
and shit. I have a story about this shirt too.
I did not wear sequins.
I have a story about this shirt. I'll get back to that later.
I wore my festive holiday green.
I like the holiday green. This is it. Next week you're getting the tree and shit. It's a little too soon. We got the turkey. And then
Thanksgiving.
So okay. Thank you for tuning in, and thank you for those of you that are new and that have also been around since for this whole year. And today is officially November 14th is officially our first episode that we posted last year. It's when the page and everything started.
You can go back through YouTube and find it.
Episode 51. We did not do one a week, so that's why it's not episode 52. Before we continue,
the teacher voice.
Look, we're fucking rude. Right there is your indication.
Yeah, we're not for everybody.
Get out of the room.
We're not for everybody.
If you are offended by the words fuck, Jesus Christ, God damn it, asshole, or yam sack, turn us off now. Thank you for tuning in, and turn us off, and bye-bye. It's fine. It's fine. So it took us 1 year. It took us 1 year to get our first hateful fucking comment. And there might be others.
And now you put that out there. Now other people are going to want to challenge.
I'm going to delete it. It's fine. So we started this. For those of you that are new and have not come back to the beginning, we started this just because we're foul-mouthed and we talk a lot, and some people find us amusing. We're not for everybody. We're like Brussels sprouts. You love us, you hate us. Sometimes you love us and then they give you really bad gas. I mean, it's not us. We'll give you gas. Brussels sprouts.
That's an analogy.
Right, there's an analogy. So we're not for everybody. If you're easily offended, if you don't like God cursing, turn us the fuck off right now. Thank you and bye-bye.
Yeah, you shouldn't have stayed. I mean, we're not being critical of someone being critical of us, or at least I'm not.
But why stay?
Yeah, why stay?
But here's the best part. I'm gonna read you. The comment.
I find a shitty television program sucks.
You turn the fucking channel.
I change the channel.
Do
Same
you
with
know
the radio.
How many stupid fucking people I see on Facebook, on YouTube, on fucking Instagram, every day.
Keep sliding.
And do you think I stop to tell them that I think they're fucking brain dead? As much as I might want to tell them that you're a fucking idiot, brain dead, fucking whatever. No, I don't. Because you know what? When I went to fucking Bible study as a child.
You didn't go, you skipped it.
I went to Sunday school.
Mom said you skipped it.
When I was little, I went. We were taught, it's almost like the golden rule, but not quite. If you don't have anything fucking nice to say, they don't fucking say anything. So, Jeanette Casper 7467. And I'm going to apologize if you recommended us to her. If you are a follower and you know Jeanette Casper 7467 on YouTube, and you recommended us, because I know some people watch because their friends or family have recommended us, and we love you for that. Thank you. Recommend us. But if you recommend us, make sure that the person you're recommending us to is not going to be offended.
Yeah, you got to know your audience.
But this person could have also just been scrolling through Facebook.
Right. I think that she was.
I don't know. When I tried to do a Google search, I found the Jeanette Casper that's associated with Penn State. So it could be, look.
But the Jeanette Casper that has that handle is not from Penn State.
I think that she just posted something else. Anyway, here's the quote, people. I'm going to break it up. I gave you a chance and listened, too much F you and God cursing. Okay. Opinions are like assholes. We all fucking have one. We all don't need to see your asshole. We all don't need to hear your fucking opinion. But okay, Jeanette. Okay, it's not for you. It's not for you. But then Jeanette Casper 7467 has to get fucking personal. What's wrong with you? What the fuck is wrong with you, Jeanette Casper 7467? The fuck is wrong with you? Now here's the thing, before I even continue with this. The episode last week was titled, Shut the Fuck Up and I Hate People. So right there, Jeanette Casper 7467, why the fuck would you tune in? And we started saying, turn us off, get out of the room, whatever. So you gave us a chance. Go fuck yourself. Thank you. Go fuck yourself. So, okay. I gave you a chance and listened. Too much F you and God cursing. What's wrong with you? There's no need to curse. So trashy, and we'll never watch your garbage talk, brain dead conversation. And Jeanette 7467, you get the double figure.
We're not claiming to be educational
we're not here
or
to
enlightening.
We're here.
It is just a
for
shooting the shit.
We're not
shooting
here
the shit.
to be ethical. We're not here to be fucking news responsible. We're just here for funsies. So right now, if you're new and you've tuned in this week because you saw us or someone recommended us, if you're not offended yet, you might be. So just turn us off. If you're easily offended, go away. And again, as I said, opinions are like assholes. We all have one. If it's not positive, you don't need to share it with us. We don't need to hear from you.
We know that people don't like us.
I love it. You know, we're here for those of you that send us the messages like, oh my God, I had to stop cooking in the kitchen because I was laughing so hard I had to put the knife down. Or, oh my God, I laughed so hard I peed myself. Or, I love on a Friday night to sit down and put you on the screen on the TV with a glass of wine. It's like, so those of you that have sent us these things, that we bring joy to your life or amusement or just whatever, some kind of friendship of some, we're here for you. We're Jeanette 7467, Jeanette Casper 7467. We're not here for you. You go away. You go the fuck back to Bible school and learn. And I said it. I fucking said it. And learn. My bun got loose and everything. You go back to Bible school and learn how, when you have nothing fucking nice to say, Jeanette Casper 7467, you don't say anything at all. Bye bye. So
you really?
That was it. So but it took a year for one hateful comment. But again, I go back to all the stupid, dumb, fucking crazy shit that I see on a daily basis. And do you think I stop to take the time to tell someone that you're brain dead or that or whatever, you're trash? Go fuck yourself. I don't. I might like to. But I don't.
Well, we're not claiming to be CNN News. We're not claiming to be,
we're offensive. We're
Fox.
just here to bullshit.
We're just two sisters
we're
bullshitting.
Here
and if you don't like it, keep going on.
Ellie, Aunt Bonnie, Wendy, Sharon,
if
Joanne,
it's constructive
Michael,
criticism,
George,
that's one thing. But just to call us brain dead, like, I'm not necessarily offended. I'm like, go on,
I'm not
move
offended.
on.
It pisses me off. We're here for those of you. I know I just missed. I only had like 6 names. Like I don't have all day. But we're here for those of you that want to watch us. We're chit-chatting, we're bullshitting, we're having a good time. If you don't like us, that's fine. But you have to fucking tell us in a mean way, in a mean-spirited way. Just turn us the fuck off and go away. So
sticks and stones may break my bones, but names will never hurt me.
It pissed me off because she got rude. Her opinion, rude. I don't need to hear it. If you want to tell us how great we are, you go ahead. It wasn't even like good criticism. Like right. Oh, your sound sucked. Can you fix the fucking microphone, which is plugged in this time. It was just an asshole thing. So again, go back to Bible school, Jeanette, and figure out how to be fucking nice to people. And before then, you should stay the fuck offline because you don't know how to interact online. That's not for you. You stay away. You're the people I hate online.
Yeah.
Anyway,
there needs to be like a school,
right? It's and she's probably fucking old. She's probably fucking old. Look, I don't care. She's probably fucking old because old people, not all old people, a lot of old people don't have the common sense online. Wow. They'll get on there and tell you that you have a brain dead conversation, for example. Well, I'm glad you wasted an hour and 8 fucking minutes of your time last week, Jeanette Casper 7467, just to tell us that you thought we had a brain dead offensive conversation.
I mean, we might be a train wreck, and that's why some people might continue to watch, which is fine. I watch train wrecks.
My fucking bun might lose. I'm taking my hat off.
If you don't like it, just go on. Don't call us brain dead.
It was rude.
You can call me a lot of things. Just don't call me brain dead.
I'm taking my party hat off.
Just don't call me brain dead.
We're gonna move on. Let's move on. I raged about it, and now.
Wait, now I need a support animal. Okay. I'm going right in. I need a support animal.
Well, here.
I need a support animal. Oh, the squirrel. But it's not soft and cuddly.
Well, the soft and cuddly one. There's one down there on the bottom shelf.
Oh yeah. I think I got this for you.
Look, my bun. I was having a good bun day too, and then it just completely went to shit because I got the wild head.
This is the one from Out of Season.
I'm gonna move this before it gets knocked over.
The rabbit. The squirrel with. But no, I need a support animal. And speaking of support animals.
Yes.
New York City took it to a whole new level. It's on.
It wasn't New York City. It was somebody in New York. Do you think? I want to know if. Okay, you tell.
No, it is in New York City.
I don't know if this is real news. I need to know if this is like real
No, it is. Okay, it's in New York City. It's real news. It was not like AI'd or whatever you want to call it. So this gentleman who's probably like in his 60s, maybe a little older, meaning like he's not in college, was in Wegmans in New York City with his support animal. And it said
service. A wee donkey.
It was a wee donkey. It said he had a little coat on, like a little blanket. It said service animal.
So last night.
I mean, we have all kinds of fucking service animals
now.
Here's
my thing with Wegmans with this.
I mean, did it poo? Did it poo?
Right. So it didn't have the bag, the shit bag on the back end to catch it.
The poo catcher.
So here is this fucking. wee donkey. Oh, it was so fucking cute too. Not like the little tiny wee donkeys like at kids' birthday parties, but like the other wee donkeys.
Well, it was so cute. It wasn't as ugly as some of the other ones.
No, but I'm just it's like going to the produce aisle. No, I'm not okay with that. I mean, next thing you know, it shits on the floor in the produce aisle, and that's not okay.
Or it grabs an apple because it's hungry.
Right. So I needed like more information about this. But then last night, Joe and I, we took your youngest for a little ride, and we had to stop at Michael's craft store. It's the first time I've not Christmas shopped in like years, 6 years, 7 years, 8 years, because of my back. Like to physically go shopping was excruciating. Like to walk around and stand.
It's a good thing for the computer.
So for the computer?
I mean, for the Intergram, the internet. You can shop on the internet.
Right. I was like, what? Right. So you threw me off. Right. So it really puts you in the festive spirit when you go in, and there was like garland and wreaths. I went in there to get 6 fucking things of embroidery floss to do a cross stitch. We came out with a new garland and we threw away 2 wreaths last year at the end of the season, or at least if we didn't, we should have, because they're falling apart. But I kept trying to like put them back together. I mean, I felt like dad, like let me put a little duct tape on this fucker and like no. So we came out with, and they were having 50% off sale. So we came out with one new garland. But then the little red styrofoam berry things, Joe said they were all over the back of the car. So look, I mean.
From you or my son?
From they fell the fuck off because, you know, I don't like the things with the little red styrofoam balls. Anyway, the little fake berries. Anyway, it was so much fun and so festive. And I had to go back because they were short. They didn't have one of the embroidery flosses, so I have to go back. So
Michael's, get ready.
I said, well, if you ever need, those of you, I don't craft a lot.
I have to go there and get ribbon. Mom's been on me about getting my ribbon.
I mean,
the wides for my bows.
Mind-boggling. They had ornaments and festive crafts and like, look, I mean,
imagine what's out there when you go out.
Christmas tree. I know, right? It really put me in the festive spirit. It was very holiday-ish. Rain farted. So anyway, we have to go back, but I was like, I can't wait to go back because it was so.
When are they getting it in?
I don't know when they get it in. And so those of you that think all I do is fucking drink and swear.
Wow.
I spent Friday because I'm having a dry week, right? One dry week. So I spent.
I mean, that sounds like you have a problem.
I do. So I spent Friday. You stopped having my problem. So I spent Friday night organizing my embroidery floss for my cross.
Well, your husband was at a football game.
He was at a football. He was at a basketball game Friday night, and it took me hours.
How much floss do you have?
A lot, because every project. Because the way I had it organized before was not. Nobody wants to hear about this unless you're a crafter, which I'll be quick. It comes in those little. You get embroidery floss comes like a little spool type thing, like the thing falls off and you lose a number and then you're fucked. But otherwise, you would
wrap it around a little weight thing.
I spent hours one time, like in my 20s, taking them off the little thing and wrapping them around the little white cardboard thing and writing the number, and then you put them in a box in a number order. That's fun. It's kind of like though when you alphabetize your CDs or put your books in order, which I also don't do anymore, because then you get a new CD or a new book or new embroidery floss, and then there goes your fucking system.
It just goes to shit.
So then what happened since then? Whenever I do a project, I would quick glance in the 2 boxes that I had to see if I had the numbers, and if I didn't, then I would go buy the new ones, and then they just went into a bag, like the Joann's bag or the Michael's bag or the AC Moore bag with the cross stitch, with the pattern, with all the things. And so I had bag after bag after bag after bag, inside of bag after bag, of just bags and bags and bags of embroidery floss. So first I took the spools, and I got online to find out how do you organize this?
Everything's on YouTube. I love it.
Well, I should have done that. I got an Amazon, and they sold like a Ziploc kit with those rings. So I about ordered it. I'm like, wait a minute, we have like 5,000 fucking sandwich bags in the kitchen. Let me stop here. And we had a Sharpie. So here we go. So when I got the sandwich bags and then wrote down the numbers on the bags, like 200 to 300 or whatever, and then put all the 200s, like 200, 299, whatever, put them in a bag, Ziplocked it. And then we bought those travel cubes to go when we went away this fall. So I took one that's supposed to be a shoe holder, but the thing is like the size of this mug, and like my fucking size 10 shoes are not going in that. So I took that and then put the bags in order, and then anything miscellaneous went into another Ziploc bag at the end.
Look at yourself.
But then, so the problem with that was like that slippery vinyl stuff, you know? And then the Ziploc, so everything's like, it was like sliding around, and that about drove me fucking nuts. I just spent all this time organizing. So then I took a cardboard box, and I cut that fucker up, and I put a piece on the bottom so that it wouldn't slide all around anymore. And then I made dividers between like every couple of numbers. I put a divider so then it stands.
You could have just taken a recipe box.
I don't have a recipe. The thing is like this big.
Oh.
I mean, a recipe box. No. So, and now after I'm done with this project I'm about to start, then I'll take those and just put them easily into the Ziploc bags, But so that is what I did on my Friday night.
Let's check back to see how long you keep that organized, because everybody, not just you, everybody
It's
has
easy.
great
No, it's
intentions.
easy. The numbers are
and then
on
the
the
next thing you
bags.
know, like
No, it's fine.
Like my pantry used to be organized, and then I needed something, or somebody else needed something, and then it just
there is that
went to shit, and I'm not organizing it again.
Well, no, this has to stay organized. I can't with this.
Well, you got so much rage.
I'm taking the birthday hat off. You
had so much rage.
My bun just went fucking haywire. But look, so I forgot I bought this. And I found it, right?
You should have brought the tiara out.
Look, this is. There we go. Now all is right in the world. I have my headband.
Sometimes they make your head too tight. Like it can give
this
you
is
like
really heavy. I'm not gonna take it off, but it's all the beading is heavy.
Mine that I wore for my wedding was really heavy, which was good because it stayed on.
I can't find mine. It's somewhere in a closet.
I have mine. I mean, I can't. I don't wear it out. It's white with like, not as gaudy as that. Not as
you leave
sparkly.
Me alone. Like
Liberace,
I'm
Liberace.
between Stevie Nicks and I'm somewhere between Stevie Nicks and Liberace. I'm like a combination of the two.
Imagine.
So, wait, hang on.
Wait, I just want to say that the Wegmans was in Woodbridge, New Jersey. Just so
it was not New York City.
No, but they call it New York City.
Okay.
Woodbridge, New Jersey.
A couple things. So we're not gonna do the candle giveaway today.
Okay.
Because I know for a fact that several people who normally are like on the target are behind an episode. So it'll be like our first gift of the season or whatever, like next week. So those of you, I have your names written down. I have it written down. The hashtag. So those of you that are coming in for the first time, go back and watch last week's episode. 2 candles we're giving away. Hashtag I hate people or hashtag go fuck yourself. No, hashtag cozy as fuck. Right? Fuck yourself. No, it's not hashtag go fuck yourself. That's for
cozy as fuck.
Hashtag go fuck yourself. So we're gonna wait one more week. So if you're watching this week and you missed last week, go back, watch, and we have the picture. You can do the hashtag on Instagram. You can email us if you have our text or phone. You can do that. You can DM, PM, whatever, or comment on the Facebook page.
Right.
Just which candle you want. So we're gonna do the giveaway next week. So,
speaking of Christmas, I have a little rage in my heart. A little more rage in my heart today.
Oh, so festive green. We got all the rage.
My son programmed the 5 holiday. I think it's 4 or 5 holiday music channels that started November 1 in my car. So my normal classic rock and classic vinyl aren't there.
You could use a little fucking Christmas spirit.
Listen to me. So we have Sirius XM in case you're wondering like what this is.
He told me last night in case I need it. I can get it on my phone in case I can't. I'm like, I prefer to just use Alexa.
I don't know. I don't even know how you get it on the phone. I don't even know.
He was telling me last night he wanted me to know because he was playing with the radio.
He does
in the car.
and he does it at school too.
And I said, I'm okay with just having Alexa because then when a song comes on I hate it, I can just tell her next.
Right. In his classroom, by the way, he wrote down the teachers and aides wanted the numbers. Wow. What are the channel numbers? Because you know how they switch them up all the time. Well, okay. Well, here's where my rage is. First of all, when I'm on my way to the gym yesterday, I did not want to be listening to Little Drummer Boy.
No,
I need a little like Eminem, a little NWA. Like, come on! I even walked in and I said, Mike, that just doesn't put you in the mood. You need to. So anyhow, that was the first beginning of my rage because all of my channels are fucked up now because of him. And then
hater things.
I love Jimmy Fallon. I love Jimmy Fallon.
He has a Christmas station.
I'm not overly. I'm not a big fan.
A Christmas station.
I'm not a big fan of it. Not a big fan of it.
I haven't put it on yet because the radio. I don't have it in my car. And in Joe's car, the digital whatever that shows you like the window is broken. Like it doesn't. Like it just is like all garbled. So I have no idea. Like. I can't find the stations unless I sit there with the fucking arrow and go one by one. I mean,
on Sirius XM, it is channel 17. Channel 17, Sirius XM, Fallon Christmas. I like Jimmy Fallon. I love Jimmy Fallon. I think he's fucking funny. Maybe it's just the certain times that I've gotten in and I've heard the songs on there, but some of them are like songs I've never heard or like songs that should not be sung by the person that's singing them.
Oh. There are some bad Christmas songs out there. But, okay, so speaking of hater things of Christmas, we're going to look at this festive Grinch drink. It's actually a faux drink. It's water with green.
It's too early in the morning.
Right? I still have the stickers on it.
No, don't take them off. You're not supposed to take them off.
The crystal stickers?
Yeah, leave them on.
It's fine. Okay, so I want to give a shout out. Christy Richard, thank you for your suggestion. She had a suggestion about like a cocktail thing when we do this, right? So here is... what's it called? The Grinch?
Yeah. The Grinch cocktail. And we have the recipe.
Here.
You can put it online.
Hang on. You take this. You hold that. Look at this. Speaking of Grinch and green.
Okay, it's a picture, so you have to go
back to the. I'm going to give you the recipe quick because some of you are not on the Facebook.
Oh, here.
and
We should talk about that too.
We don't know how to use our webpage. If anyone wants to help us with a webpage or they'll figure out all this stuff, let us know. Okay, so this is called, and I stole it off. So since Christy recommended this last week, recommended like a cocktail thing, every fucking time that I get on Facebook now, I have a plethora of cocktail recipes.
That's because the phone is listening to you. I don't get
those.
So
this is called the Grinch cocktail, and I don't know where it came from on Facebook. It's a festive holiday cocktail inspired by the Grinch. You don't say.
My favorite
Here
character.
Are the ingredients. And if you're on Facebook, I'll post this, but look, if you're not, pay attention. 1 ounce Midori melon liqueur, 1 ounce clear rum or vodka, 3 ounce lemon lime soda, 1/2 ounce fresh lime juice, garnish with maraschino cherry lime wheels. Oh, and then instructions. No, it's not part of the
And you can
ingredients.
put red sugar on it.
Or they have other sugar on it on the picture, but the recipe actually doesn't call for it. It's just added sugar. So prepare the glass, fill a glass with ice cubes, mix the cocktail. In a cocktail shaker, combine the Midori, clear rum or vodka, and lime juice. Shake well, serve. Pour the mixture over the ice in the glass, then top with lemon lime soda for a sparkling finish. Garnish, add a maraschino cherry and a lime wheel. A colorful, refreshing holiday drink that is sure to add a little cheer and maybe a touch of mischief to your holiday festivities. What makes it green?
The Midori?
The melon liqueur?
Yeah.
Because lemon lime soda is not green, and fresh lime juice isn't green, and maraschino cherry, which is not in the picture, a lime wheel, no.
No, I think it's the Midori because it's.
So anyway, and so this is just water. So we did think, and maybe,
or if the Midori happens, because I'm not up on Midori, if it happens to be a liqueur that's not green, then maybe just add a bit of
right.
food coloring. And Whole Foods, for those of you that don't like dyes, they have natural food colorings.
Here's me today pouring the green shit in there. Like a few drops all over my hand, and I'm like, this shit can't be good for you. Did you stain your hand? No. Oh, speaking of stains, my shirt. Okay, so
that shirt?
Yeah. So I've had this for years.
You
right?
threw up on it?
No, I had it for years, and then I got really fat, and it didn't. Yes, I'm still fat. For the haters out there, thinking you're fat now. Yeah. With the haters, I can't. So I got too fat for it, and it was just hanging in the closet. Then I lost weight, and when I stand up, it's a little bit big. But I thought, so I went to wear it for a party, and I with like black leggings and my boots, and it was cute. But I looked down.
Oh my God.
I don't know what, and like I wasn't really sure how to like take care of it. But I looked down, and either I spilled red wine on the front, or I had a meatball that like went plop plop.
Oh
and, like,
my God.
Rolled down. So I'm like, oh look,
you're lucky moths didn't get in there.
It's not wool.
Well, they eat anything.
So obviously I didn't wear it to the party, and it's been sitting there. And then on top of that, I had given Mom some clothes that were like new that they were too big, but I just was like, I love it, or else like I hadn't worn it yet, the tags were still on. I'm like, I refuse to give it away until I've worn it at least once. So I'm like, can you take it in? So she gives it back, and she's like, you have to take care of that stain. I'm looking at it, I'm like, it's red wine. And normally I'm actually, knock on fucking wood here, I'm pretty good. Beer I'll spill. Red wine I'm usually very careful about. Like even like when I doze off in the chair, my friends will tell you I do one of these. My friend loves it when I have a drink. I'll often sit like this and like rest the drink on my boob, which I didn't really notice it, but I guess because your arm gets tired.
We are not related. Right? We are not related.
So I'll doze off, but I'll be like this, I've been told. But it's carefully, it's like on a shelf. Now my boob's a little bit smaller since I lost weight. The shelf isn't as big. But, and then Joe will come over, my friend just take it and go put it out. And then I'll wake up like, no, I'm not done with that. Whatever. Anyway.
I'm waiting for you to spill it on your brand new couch.
Right? I don't sit on the couch.
You're not allowed to sit on the couch if you're a visitor.
So yesterday, I'm cleaning up the guest room and like the pile of clothes that needs to be put away. And I remembered that I think Mom gave me this from like my stocking. Like
that sounds like something Mom would do.
It's called Chateau Spill. You can get it on Amazon because I looked it up. Professional grade Chateau Spill red wine stain remover and household essential. This is what it looks like.
I mean, George, it's really a hell of a thing that you got to get one of those.
George, I almost texted this to you because I know we talked about stain removal many times. So it also takes out blood and mustard and other shit, ketchup, whatever sauce. Wait a minute. So I thought, okay, right. So I'm on my friend called. I'm sitting there with my shirts at the kitchen table yesterday. So I'm spraying them and
wait. Not just one shirt. You said shirts?
Two. This one and the other one that had
it was like stains.
Like a light turquoise.
The
light blue. It had a stain on the side.
Oh my God.
So the one bottle, no wine lover should be without. It's true. So I've had it for years, and finally I opened it up. So this shit, so you spray it on, like kind of just sit for a minute, and I just rubbed it in with my finger. and instantly the stain was lighter. And then you just wash as normal. So this and the other shirt both had sequins on it, which was my issue. So this, I'm like rubbing in like all the way down, like rubbing with my finger, and it got lighter. I thought
you can't see it.
Right. Well, I wasn't sure if I could wash it with the sequins. So both shirts just said turn inside out and wash regularly. I washed them with cold water. The stains are gone.
Voila.
The fucking stain, it was all just stained the whole way down. It was either sauce or wine. I don't know what. It's been there for like 10 years. Shazam. I will tell you though, I don't know, they put like cayenne pepper in here. What the fuck they do, but do not touch your eyes. Do not touch your eyes. I washed my hands.
Is that what you were complaining about last night?
It bothered me all day.
Give me this.
So talking to my friends, so I washed my hands. I got done chit-chatting with her.
Caution. Causes eye irritation.
I didn't read the
in
caution.
Bold letters. In bold.
They're not fucking kidding. I rubbed my eye. I'm like, fuck. Popeye. I could not. It burned and watered and burned. I tried to flush it all day.
This is made in Austin.
So what? It's U.S. made too. Made in the USA. They have it on Amazon. I don't know if in a single pack. We could buy it for a 3-pack for like $25 or something. Look, buy a 3-pack and gift it to everyone you know that drops shit on their clothes or spills wine or whatever else. It is. Look, it is amazing.
Yeah, it is if it took it out, especially after
it
sat there for a while.
It was either wine or like tomato sauce or whatever. Like it was either a meatball that hit and rolled, splatted and hit and rolled, or red wine. This I think was food because of the way it was. Unless I was like all over my.
Oh my god!
Like the way it was splattered, something hit it and splattered. The other one was red wine because it was like a. I don't even know. It was on the side though, which was weird.
Interesting because it says I was looking to see if it has cayenne in it. Why would it have cayenne?
I tried to find. I could not find.
It says it doesn't have it on here
because they don't want you to make it at home.
For further care instructions and to learn more about our stain formula, please visit www.chateauspill.com. So interesting. I was wondering if it was like foamy. Like I was wondering if it had no. Don't they say to use seltzer water or vinegar or something?
I'd spray it, but I'm not getting my fingers near it.
Oh, it doesn't smell like pepper.
No, it doesn't have it. Someone said it had a weird smell, but I don't smell it. It smells almost like a barbecue potato chip or something.
Give me that. It does not.
Do not spray it out here. The fan's on. Do not spray it.
It does not smell like that.
When it's on my hand, that's what it smelled like.
It says no peroxide, no chlorine bleach, no phosphates.
Oh, it's great.
100% biodegradable. pH neutral, safe for color fast, washable fabrics. It's effective.
There's definitely something vinegary in it because of probably what burned the fuck out of my eye. That's like vinegar and cayenne pepper or something. It sprays out clearish. Well, not spraying it right. Give me that before you spray it.
Wait a minute. I'm not spraying it. It did say.
Get yourself some. I mean, literally. Now I'm like walking around the house like, what has stains? What has a stain that I need to get out?
Well, for your eyes, it does say it causes then to rinse cautiously with water for several minutes.
Oh, I just.
Swallowed. Get immediate medical advice if you are unwell.
I just touched my eye after I washed my hands, so that's why I thought maybe pepper because like peppers like have an oil
vinegar.
to them. Look, all I know is it burned the shit out of my eye. So this is great product. Chateau Spill Red Wine Stain Remover. Give it to all your friends. It's like the best fucking thing in the world.
Well, we're on the topic of holidays. The holiday still.
Fa la 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 la.
The festivities.
Don me now our gay apparel. Fa la 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 la. I've had a lot of coffee.
I'm
full of the Christmas spirit.
I have
that
two
and
things.
rage.
I am not full of it yet. So, Harry Potter fans, even if you're not a fan, this is great.
I'll move this crystal ball before you break it.
George and Fred Weasley, the twins, those are their characters' names.
If you don't watch Harry Potter.
George and Fred Weasley character, who names are really James and Oliver Phelps, have what's called the Harry Potter Wizards of Baking show. It is premiering tonight, November 14th, on HBO Max and or Food Network. But tonight it's definitely on Food Network because I saw an interview with them. So they're doing all kinds of fun baking. They were making these cupcakes, they have pumpkin, you scoop the thing out, you put cooked apples in it. They were there, the twins were there, the twins are hosting, they're judging, all of those other things.
Well, speaking of Harry Potter, Leonora sent me an Instagram video of a little village in the UK.
Oh yeah.
Where
thank you.
They actually thank you, Leonora. Where they actually like filmed some of the scenes like Harry Potter's parents' home and Slughorn when he's hiding in the pajama thing. Yeah, those of you that don't watch, sorry, we love the Harry Potter.
You gotta watch it.
It was a cute little village, yeah. So if ever I make it to the UK.
And for those of you that are across the pond, I want to make it over there again one day because I want to go to the actual like Harry Potter thing where they. I don't know what it's called. It's not an amusement. It's not an amusement park. It's something where you can go It's not a museum, but you can go and have the experiences. And
In Scotland?
I don't know, Scotland or England or something. Tell us more about it. But I know people that have gone, and I've seen their pictures, and it looks quite lovely. Like if you've been to Universal in Florida, Universal Studios amusement park, they have the Harry Potter world, which is a section of the park.
Right.
They have the train ride, they have the castle.
A lot of kids
They
there.
have people walk around in costume, not employees either. Some employees, but like, you know, the people that are visiting. But it's fun. But I've heard the one in England is so phenomenal. So phenomenal.
Someday.
They have that. I like the candy. You know, they had the twins. The reason they're doing this baking thing is because the Weasley twins had in the show had the candy store. Remember?
Yeah. What was that, like a funsy store?
Yeah, they had jelly beans that tasted like boogers and vomit, and then cherry and.
Those of you that don't watch the Harry Potter, by now either you resolve the fact that you're just never going to watch it, or we love it.
Let me go back. We're going to go back to Halloween for a minute. So.
I'm on to Christmas.
Wednesday.
Look.
Wait, no. Wednesday, as in Wednesday Addams, the show on Netflix.
That's not Halloween.
We have been, well, it's kind of, they classify it. We have been waiting for, it's been 2 years since season 1 came out.
Because of the writer's strike.
Where in the fuck is season 2? They've been working on it. Where is it?
I thought it was out.
It's not out yet. It's coming out in November, but I don't know the date. If you know the date,
hell, we're
tell
halfway
me.
through now.
Yeah. Lady Gaga is in second season.
I love Lady Gaga.
It just was announced
yesterday. She and I could be
yesterday.
like really good friends if like given the opportunity.
I don't know if she's in every episode. It didn't say. It just says Lady Gaga starring in Wednesday, second season.
I think she does. The things I've seen her in, she does a really
Yeah.
good job. She was in a season of American Horror Story, and she played. I thought she was excellent.
Scary.
She was in that movie, the remake, the Barbra Streisand movie with Bradley Cooper.
Oh my
musical
God.
one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Why
sad.
can't I remember that?
And I never saw the one
With Barbra Streisand.
I never saw the old ones.
And then there was
then
one
I
before
rolled
that.
my eyes out watching this one, so I don't have to watch it either. So, the guy kills himself at the end. Spoiler alert. Look. So.
Oh my God.
Yeah. So I was like, I don't ever need it. God, what the fuck was that called? There's been 3 of them made. This was a remake.
I know.
Of a
Why
remake
can't I
of a
think of the
remake.
name? It's like on the tip of
A
my
remake
tongue.
of a remake of a. Anyway, I can't.
Anyhow, so I have another thing, but this is kind of like Christmas. It's one of my favorite things. The Wizard of Oz. Wizard of Oz. Little Judy Garland.
Every
Listen to
time
this.
I listen to the Christmas classics on until Alexa just put on Christmas classics. So it's a channel and she puts it on, and they've been playing Somewhere Over the Rainbow, and then I get a fucking hostile because I'm like,
that
oh,
is
it's
not
a Christmas song.
That is not a Christmas song.
And I yell at her with a lot of hostility. Alexa, next. And then
But
she was
I'm bringing it up because I like it. I like Judy Garland.
It came out at Christmas
And
time.
Wizard of Oz is kind of, Christmassy, kind of Eastery. They
Like
have
the
it
Christmas
for the holidays.
Story, when the movie The Christmas Story, which I love, like when they go to the Christmas parade and everything, like there's all this like
Wizard of Oz.
Wizard of Oz stuff because it came out that year in
1937.
Well before I was born.
I have
Was
a
it
couple.
that early? That was the 40s. Was
No,
it 30s?
1937, 1939. Either I can't remember. It's 1937. I'm pretty sure.
Wow.
I have a whole bunch of stuff on that. But at any rate, so I love the ruby slippers. I've loved the ruby slippers since I was like
Jacobs
5 years
makes
old.
a fucking pair of ruby slippers because I don't know why. I keep getting because of Wicked. I keep getting the fucking ads on my Facebook feed. They're like big chunk thick heel.
Well,
No,
mine are.
no. These are like, I mean, I would. They're like a fucking neck breaker. Like I would put these on and just like.
Mine weren't as nice, but I got a pair for my Halloween costume when I was Dorothy.
These. Oh my god, I'm stuttering. I'm so fucking excited about these shoes. I could not wear them because they have a huge. It's a huge like thick chunk
Platform
heel.
and
It's a platform shoe. They're fucking cool though. I mean, I stopped my scroll a bit. Oh my god, I'm pretty sure it's Marc Jacobs. I'm not getting. They're probably also like $400. Like I'm not.
Well, they
not
make a
getting
pair.
them,
They
but
make
were
them. The
very cool.
Halloween store sells them. They're not as nice. I mean, like they don't last and they
These
aren't leather.
fucking orthopedic shoes.
Well,
I mean,
but
it's
anyhow,
just killing me.
so Judy Garland and the ruby slippers are my favorite thing. I have the ruby slippers and all kinds of things: socks, shirts, the shoes. I have the costume. I have Christmas ornaments, all the stuff. So at any rate, listen up. So Judy Garland's ruby slippers. Did you know Judy Garland trivia? Her real name was Frances Gumm, Gumm.
Well, no wonder she fucking.
No wonder
changed
she
it.
changed her name. So anyhow, she's originally from Grand Rapids, Minnesota. So there is a Judy Garland museum
Huh.
in Grand Rapids, Minnesota. Any of you have been, let me know about it. And so side note, there are 3 or 4 pairs of the ruby slippers that she actually wore in the movie.
Why so many?
Because you just switch out. Some of them got dinged. Who knows? I don't know. Maybe her feet grew during the filming. I doubt it. But at any rate. So.
Didn't she have a little problem with the sauce?
Well, she did. She died of a barbiturate overdose.
So, I mean, because your feet, I know from experience, your feet swell sometimes when you have the drinks.
Well, it's not just the drink. She died of a barbiturate overdose. Okay. But, and I love a good Judy Garland impersonator. I love a good Judy Garland impersonator. With the way her voice. Okay. So anyhow, back to the ruby slippers. So in 2005, a pair was taken from the Judy Garland Museum. Yeah. It's one of the most iconic cinematic props or costumes in movie history. Yes, they got them back. The 3 other pairs...
Did they find out who stole them?
Yes. The 3
Did
other...
they go to jail?
Yeah, no.
This is shit
the 3 other pairs are owned by the Academy of Motion Pictures, the Smithsonian, and a private owner.
Yeah, I feel like I saw a pair in D.C. at the Smithsonian.
So they are at the Smithsonian. I have a picture of them. I took a picture.
Girl Scouts in the 5th grade.
So, but the ones stolen from the Judy Garland Museum in Minnesota in 2005, they were insured for $1 million.
Oh. So they got the $1 million from the insurance company and then they got the slippers back? That sounds like an inside job.
Yeah, I don't know. But they got their back.
Speaking of an inside job and stealing, the story told me yesterday that Mahomes and Kelsey had their houses robbed. Inside job.
Well, it probably was. It was while they were at a game. I mean...
Yeah, it's fucked up.
They were at an actual game.
So let's have a circle back moment real quick. So one, in the bizarre files, this is not circle back. I'm gonna get circle back. Okay, hang on. I'm gonna get back to the bizarre file with the news. Circle back. The monkeys in the bizarre news so there were like 42 monkeys
in South Carolina
last week. Have they gotten the monkeys back?
There are 13 still out and about.
At large?
Yeah, 13 at large.
It's Rising of the Apes, people. I'm telling you, this is how it fucking starts. This is how it starts.
They were all females. What happens if they crossbreed? Can you crossbreed a monkey? Can you imagine if they got in like a barn or something? Does that happen? Can that happen? I don't know. Can that happen?
Oh, speaking of raccoons.
Obviously, I didn't do well in biology.
I mean, animals, I don't know. Stay tuned. Speaking of raccoons, though, so I went out. I still have tomatoes growing. Those of you that are not friends with me on Facebook,
you need to put a picture of this up.
So I still have it's November 14th, and I picked tomatoes 2 days ago. So November 12th, I went out and picked probably 2 handfuls of cherry tomatoes because it's in a raised bed and and I have a whole new plant sprouting up too because it's just been warm and
it's been 80 degrees.
And they're all wild. They're all wild tomato plants because I didn't even plant any this year. We just let the tomatoes that fall just like biodegrade down into the soil.
Well, and the squirrels help it.
Yeah, but all the tomatoes just go down in, like whatever. I don't pluck them out like the rotten ones, or just go down. So they grow. So it's 6 plants grow back, 1 on the ground, and then which we just sitting there, but it has blooms on it, but it's not producing because it's shaded. And then we have another one sprouting up. And I asked my friend. My one friend said to pull it and put it in the house in a pot, but I asked my friend who's a gardener about it, and it's cute. You have to. It looks like a unicorn horn. You have to let it have. First of all, we keep our house too cold in the winter, I think, but also you have to let it in direct sunlight for 6 hours a day, and I don't have, except for on the porch out here, it would kill it. It's too cold out here. Anyway.
It would freeze. They can't take a...
It's too cold out here. So what was it? Circling back to that. Oh, the dryer update.
No, wait. You didn't talk about what you found from the squirrel.
Oh, right. Squirrel. Speaking of squirrel, okay. So I'm out there picking tomatoes. It's a fucking lobster claw.
She sends me this picture. Tomatoes. I'm like, what in the fuck is this?
So I'm talking to Dad this morning, and I was like, there's a lobster claw. It could be a crab claw. I think it's a lobster claw.
I think it's a lobster.
In the tomato plant.
It's pretty big.
How'd that get there? I'm like, I'm assuming a raccoon hauled it from...
Maybe a bird dropped it.
Christ knows... I mean, the fucker's like this big. I mean, it's like...
I thought it was in the ground. I didn't know that it was in your flower bed.
It's in the planter with the tomatoes. So here's Dad. Is it pink? I'm like, it's pinkish in color. I mean, it's part of a leg. I don't know. And I said it to him. He's like, oh yeah, it's a lobster. Anyway, so I mean, we have restaurants nearby. I spit. Sorry, we have restaurants nearby, and unless somebody else around here, probably somebody here was cooking lobster and
went into the trash.
The fucking raccoons. I doubt the squirrel. It's the size of a squirrel, so I doubt the squirrel hauled it the fuck over here and dropped it in
so
my guess is a raccoon.
It could be a raccoon, but both
fox.
Raccoons and squirrels will rummage through your garbage. Squirrels have been known to chew holes in garbage cans.
Yes, these when you Google behind us, they just their trash is always in our yard. Sometimes because they throw it in our yard because we've seen them, sometimes because there's no other way for it to get here besides launching it like a beer can. When you squish it, there's no way for it to get in unless you launch it over top of the arborvitae, and the squirrel's not dragging a beer can into our yard. So anyway, but the squirrels, before we had the trees planted, we watched them. They chewed holes like through like the side of the neighbor's garbage can, would go up in and come out the top.
Yeah, no, they did that to mine. I thought it was raccoons.
Like a pizza crust and like haul off with the pizza crust.
I thought they were fucking raccoons until I went out one day and I was like, freaking 3 squirrels just came out of the trash can. I'm like, they did all this damage.
Fuckers.
At any rate, you squirrels. So, squirrels are omnivores because we were talking about like, do they eat meat? So she posed the question to me, and then I had to know if they would eat crab meat, and it doesn't come right out and say crab meat because I guess there aren't squirrels near the beach all the time, but they are omnivores, so they will eat not just the nuts and berries.
Not omni.
I like omnivore. There's no I in there.
No, I remember why it is.
Omnivore.
When your arm rubs against the sequins, it kind of hurts a little bit, chaps up the underside of the arm.
Put a little Vaseline on it.
Oh God. Okay. So also circling back, so some of you are very invested in my dryer story.
The hole.
Just the dryer. We're not worried about the hole right now. So the dryer.
The hole's a different story.
So after Joe and I were talking about it, so I called another appliance company because clearing out the vent did not fix the dryer as the guy told us to. Called another company with another $150 for someone to come out and take a look at it. Fuck that noise. So I call back original company, the original appliance repair company, and a lovely chat with the lovely receptionist, and just explain like, look, like this is what the guy said. Clearly it's not the vent. I mean, can we get somebody else to come out and look at it? Because we paid $139.63 for someone to come out and tell us the vent needed to be cleaned, and it's not the vent. So like, how can we rectify this? So she called back last week, like right when we were like doing this. So I got the voicemail saying that if we have somebody else come and repair it, and it can in fact be fixed, it wasn't the vent, that they would pay us back the $140 or whatever it was. That's all fine and dandy, but I don't want another company coming out. So I called the appliance repair company again this week and had another conversation with the lovely lady. And I said, I was wondering, like, do we need a new dryer or can it be fixed? That's what I want to know. And we clearly got a wrong assessment the last time. She said, no worries. I'll talk to, the owner when he comes in. Owner called me back that afternoon twice to relay to me what the guy had told him, which was we need a new gasket or some shit. Okay, that's the first I heard of this.
Was it a gas element? I was here for that. I can't remember.
Which he never mentioned to us. So that was a first. So then because they're not always with women's. There's sometimes I found they like to give you the runaround. Right. I found, which is unfortunate. So I had to throw in there too. And my husband was also here for the conversation. So yes, because the guy said to me, "Were you there when Mark was there?"
No, I let people in my house and I'm not home.
I said, "Yes, I was here. This is what he said to me verbatim. The vent needs to be cleaned. I took it apart, blah, blah, blah. You could probably use a tune-up. I'll get back to you with an estimate." Calls back the next day. They don't make the parts anymore for that, so you're not going to get a tune-up because it squeaks a little bit, and that's because it's on uneven concrete. I could care less about that. Anyway, so he said, okay, well, he said that it was like the gas something. I said, this is the first I'm hearing about a gas anything. He said it was a vent. He called back the next day and said that it couldn't be fixed. Okay, we cleaned the vent. I said, I wanted someone to come out and look at it and say, yes, we can fix it, or no, you just need a new one. But I also then understood, like, this guy is not going to undermine his employee by sending somebody else out to
I would. I wanted, because he's getting bad business.
So he said, he called back, and then he said, I talked to Mark again. Mark said he told you the next day when he called you. Look, I'm not here to fucking have a pissing match with this thing, Bill. I'm like, okay. Again, he never mentioned anything about a gas something or other. This is the first time we've heard about it. Yesterday, when you mentioned it to me, that was the first time. It's fine. Can it be fixed? Can it not be fixed? I'll never know. He said it's 18 years old, which I was like, how the fuck do you know that? You told me.
Serial number.
He said it's 18 years old. They stopped making parts for it 5 years ago. Just go get yourself a new dryer. So
And don't call them to hook it up if it needs to be hooked up.
No. So here's the problem with my hole.
They're gonna tell you your hole needs to be bigger.
So they might not. When the new one comes, we might then have to have somebody come. I don't know. Anyway,
drill it out
the
bigger.
hole bigger. it's a whole other, anyway.
Unless you get someone on the side to do it.
Well, right. Our friend told us he could probably do it, but we just have to get him here and
don't you just have to get the new one in and like hook it up, like and plug it in? Like
but
it's not like
it's not up to code. They might not hook it up.
I know, but you could just have them drop it off and then just plug it in. Like I don't
know. Look, we're gonna let's get the fucker first, and then we'll cross that bridge. And so speaking of horrifying people, let's do our Dear Abby, but it's Dear Hoda. It's Dear Hoda and Jenna.
Why is Hoda leaving the Good Morning Today show? I need to find that out.
Maybe she's busy. She wants to just do this one. So here's one. I love this. I just read it this morning. So this is Hoda and Jenna Bush Hager. Okay, let me get my glasses off so I can effectively read. Shelly asks, my husband and I were ghosted by a person we've hung out with for years. She was never especially nice to me, and she has tried, sometimes successfully, to turn other people in our group against us. We are grown adults in our 50s. We've reached out to her several times to ask what we can do to fix our friendship, but she's always too busy. We have a small community event coming up, and I know it will be very hard. How should I behave that night without wearing my heart on my sleeve? You want to take it when we start? Before I read their answers.
First of all...
Why are you trying so hard, Shelly?
Yeah, I mean...
Give it up.
Say goodbye. And
right?
Shelly's a whore.
My friend... Why is Shelly a whore?
No, what's the girl? Oh, she didn't say the girl's name. I thought Shelly was... Oh, no. Shelly's not a whore. It's the other girl that's a whore.
Shelly has some insecurities here.
Move on.
Right? So Shelly...
I do have some good advice, though.
So my friend, like the best thing she ever said to me years ago was a season, a reason, a lifetime. A reason, a season, a lifetime. It's either a season, a reason, a lifetime, or a reason, a season, a lifetime. People come into our lives. Some will be here one season. Some are here for a specific reason. And some will be here a lifetime. And sometimes a friendship or any relationship runs its fucking course.
Yeah.
When someone is that awful to you, there's no fixing it. There's no let's get together and fix this. This girl is some kind of whore. She doesn't want to be friends. Give it up, Shelly. She's an asshat. Just make sure that you're doing the right thing with your other friends.
Right.
And hopefully the other people in the community, the other friends, know Shelly and her husband enough to know that this other woman's a whore and
you don't have to like everybody, and they don't have to like you, and I get that. And
but the girl going against them, like to get other people against them,
yeah, that's
this other
wrong.
woman, like,
that's
grow
like
the fuck up.
That's junior high behavior.
Well, she has some mental illness. I mean, if you're in your 50s and you're trying to like turn these other people all against other people and shit, like you got some mental illness.
Well, I mean, it's bad behavior. You shouldn't do that. But here's the other thing. Dad always gave me this piece of advice, like, if you've had a friendship or this person's been an acquaintance and you've like just small talk, like in class, you only see the person in class in college, like for, one semester, but you've been nice and they don't talk to you afterwards or whatever the scenario is. Usually it's been a friendship falling out. When you're out and always say hello to the person, not sarcastically, not smart ass, just hi, how are you? Always be the bigger person and say hello. Makes them it's not to make them uncomfortable, but it's to show that you're the bigger person. Right. Hey, fuck you left this, you did whatever, and if you're innocent, like, if I've slept with their husband,
I've done that,
then they're not going to want to be my friend.
I'm all for just ignore this. So I had a friend.
No, because if you're in the same circle in the community, this happened to me. You're going to see.
Well, if you're in front of other people, yeah, you should say.
You're going to see the person
like
at the grocery store,
Starbucks all the time.
a child at your children, a football game.
Be the better person.
Yeah.
Let other people see that
Starbucks.
She's an asshole.
Yeah.
Well, let's see. Okay, so Jenna says, I think ignoring her is the best possible answer because it seems like she's trying to get a rise out of you. Hoda says, if you've reached out multiple times and it hasn't worked, then you just have to be full of pleasantries moving forward.
Yeah.
To your point. You have to let it go. Remind yourself that sometimes relationships have a beginning, a middle, and an end. I like that, Hoda. I like that. It seems like this relationship is over, and now you have to accept that. But her turning other people against you is not cool, which I agree with. And then Jenna says, it's really not. Maybe say, hey, I heard you said this, and I just want you to know I don't appreciate it. I'm not here for a fight, and we don't need to be best friends, but we all have to play in the sandbox together. Oh, I like that. And let's appreciate the friends who outed her for trying to turn them against you. I appreciate that. I mean, because that's good. That's good.
It is good. I don't know if I would even go in to say all that because the other person that has done that isn't going to care.
Sometimes it's good to let them know,
yeah.
Bitch, I'm on to you. Right. I'm fucking on to you.
I don't like to be played for a fool. So, I mean, if you've done something, I might ignore you or still be nice to you, but I always want you to know that I know what's happened. Always want you to know.
There's like a deep contemplative thought there.
Always want you to know that I know what you've done.
Yeah.
And you know what? I have lifetime friends. This is just an interesting concept. So I have friends that I've had since I was 5 years old that I'm still friends with, like legit friends with, like texting, calling, we see each other, although not, maybe once a year, maybe less. But the point is that we can always pick up where we've left off.
Yeah.
So I have friends that in this area I don't see or get in touch with, but I'm telling you,
So
if they call me, I would be there in a minute for them. If I needed something, I'm sure I could call them. But people are under this misconception. I'm not saying it's this Shelly, but people are like, oh, she hasn't called me, or I haven't talked to her in several months, so we aren't friends anymore. That's not true. Do you know how much people have going on in their lives?
It varies on the friendship too. Like some friendships.
Like if you're ignoring them, that's a whole different topic.
Yeah, but some friendships are different. Like there are some friendships that you might not talk to someone for 2 years, or like a like on Facebook, and then you get together and like boom. So for example, this past winter, like it was before my surgery, so like February sometime, I got together with friends of mine, they're sisters, and we have literally not seen each other. One of them I haven't seen since way before I was married, years before I was married, and the other one, and I was friends with her first. She was she dated my friend's brother, and then they got married. And she had said to me, she's like, you and my sister Val are gonna be like such good friends. When I moved to Philadelphia, she's like, you have to meet her. And then we totally hit it off. We were great friends, and we hung out all the time. And then as life happened, she was a few years older than me. She got married, she started a family, all that stuff. So I had not seen her since probably like right after I got married. I don't even know. I mean, it'd been like at least a decade. The three of us met for sushi. We sat the fuck down, and it was like we had no time had passed. I mean, we had catching up to do, but like we see each other on Facebook, so like you have like that piece,
right?
Like you see each other's families and kids and dogs and like what's happening in people's lives if you're on the socials. So like we were in touch that way. Like they, we know things about each other from seeing it there. But otherwise, I mean, it was just like it wasn't weird or awkward. Like, oh, I haven't seen this person in so long, and that's okay. And then there are other people, like especially if you normally speak to someone on a regular basis, and then like something goes awry, and then you don't. Like,
yeah, I mean, the common sense will tell you that this person is specifically avoiding me. Now, the not answering the text for a little while, because we're all guilty of that.
Sometimes.
So do I.
Don't email me. I'll never.
Oh God, the emails. I don't even.
Because I look at it.
The emails from school.
Like at night, I'll look at it like while I'm laying in bed, for example, or like first thing in the morning before I have my coffee, and then like Joe will say something. I'll put my phone down, or if I'm laying in bed at night, like I'll see it and like, okay, I'm gonna go to bed now. I'll reply in the morning. And then I wake up and I have 65 new emails. I mean, like I just like if I don't respond right away, I often forget to go back and respond.
Yeah.
So like emails I'll mark as if I remember before I fall asleep, I'll mark as unread to remember to go back. But I mean,
I don't even
forget.
It took me forever to even look at my DMs on Facebook. You showed me that. That was just like a couple years ago.
I call them PMs, private
PM,
message,
DMs, whatever, direct message.
Know.
At any rate, the point is that there are some people, but you don't want to be the person who you're trying to be friends with this person or continue the friendship, although
desperate and
you don't want to be that. And
it gives them control over you.
And
especially if they don't like you, like, haha.
And if you're really concerned, just say, hey, you even text them, like, is there a problem? Did I do something? But you don't want to. What you don't want to
ever going to answer. Who is really going to be like, yeah, you pissed me off?
Well,
I don't know that people.
This goes to my next thing. Well, my point with that is say it differently, but you want to find out if there's a problem. Have I offended you? Did I anger you somehow? Did my child do something at your house and you didn't tell them? Like,
I guess it depends on the friendship.
Right, but the other thing is, you don't want to push the person to be an asshole. Like, to have to be an asshole.
Yeah.
Like, don't come at me.
Like, if I'm not getting back to you time and time and time and time again.
And I'm not even like, there's not even an acknowledgement. Like, if I haven't gotten back to somebody, I'll text and be like, so sorry I haven't gotten back to you. There's so much going on, which is true. Or I'll email you, or I might even leave you a voicemail. Like, I just want you to know that I hear you, see you, whatever. And I just haven't had time to like get back on that social chit chat call because you want some time to do it.
My thing with that is if someone asks me like to an event, like not something I have to actually RSVP to, or what, even if I have to, whatever. I'm good about RSVPing, but like, hey, if you want to join us for this, like if it's casual, especially like, and I'm like, I'll let you know, like I can't, but I'll let you know if something changes, or I don't know, like I'm not gonna know for a while, whatever. And then I constantly get asked. You know what? And then I had to pull, that's why I tell Sean, if you're going to keep asking me, if you didn't answer right now, that answer is no. if you're going to bother me with the answer, then the answer is no. If you cannot wait for me to figure out whatever I need to figure out, then the answer is just no. But so I had a friend. We're not, like, we don't necessarily have a falling out, but we're not close anymore. And I reached out several times, like, to get together, like, hey, you free for lunch? Hey, you free for coffee? Oh, I'll get back to you. And at first, like, okay, like, they're busy. I understand. They have a family and all this jazz. But after many times, I finally got the hint that they don't want to get. Now, if they were to get back in touch with me and say, hey, let's go get a coffee. Sure, I'll get a coffee. I have nothing against this person. I have no ill will towards them. But I understand that for whatever reason, whether it's me or them, they don't want to get together. So I'm just done asking. I mean, it's and that's,
Yeah.
And that's the thing. Like, if somebody asks me over and over again to do something, and I'm trying to be polite, and I keep turning them down, like legitimately, like
or don't try and accommodate me. Like, oh, you can't go on Friday, then we'll go Saturday. Can you do something?
Or asking why I can't.
Oh my God.
Well, why can't you? What do you have planned? What are you, my fucking mother? I'm sorry. No, you don't get to ask me why I can't do something.
Mom's gonna call you about that now.
Well, I didn't say mom does that, but I'm like, who? Like, you don't do that. Like, if I asked a friend, like, hey, can you have dinner on Friday? And they're like, no, I can't. I don't then turn around, well, why? What do you have planned?
Well,
how about you go fuck yourself?
I mean, I say that, now I might be guilty of that, but certainly not trying to guilt somebody
It's so
into
rude.
But I have, just out of, like, habit, like, I'll say to you, maybe it's depending on the friendship, you'll say, I can't come over Friday night. I'll say, well, what do you have going on?
We're sisters, that's different.
I know, but
It's
I
also
guess with
different.
my closest friends,
Like,
oh, I can't come over. What do you got going
If someone
on?
said to me, like, oh, you want to go out? Can you go to dinner? I'm like, oh, no, we're going to be away. And then in response to that is normal conversation. Like, oh, where are you going?
Yeah.
That's okay. But asking me, oh, you can't do, well, why can't you do dinner? That's your fucking business. Maybe I want to sit here and scratch my ass all night. Maybe I don't want to go.
Or because I don't like you. You don't want to push
I
the
don't like
person
you.
to that.
Right, because it gets bothering. I mean, it just, anyway, this, well, social.
And you're trying to be nice, and people
so
don't get
sometimes
it.
people just need to take a hint. Just take the hint. If someone keeps being rude to you or keeps turning you down, you walk away, let the ball in their court. If they want to get together with you, they will circle back. It's fine. That's all I have to say on that.
I mean, it is tough, but you just don't want to drive the other person to be an asshole and then hurt your feelings when they're trying to be nice.
And that's what pisses me off, because I don't like to be rude to people.
Right.
Unless I'm pushed to it, like Jeanette. When I'm pushed to be... I'm actually a very nice person, right? I'm a very nice person. Until you piss me off. And then I want to cut you. Then that's just... and then we're just on next level. But well, I'm a nice person, and I don't like to be pushed to have to be rude. And I know we've talked about this, and with other friends too. When you hound me about something, or you push my buttons, and then I have to be rude, now I'm hostile, because I don't like to have to go there.
No, nobody does. But at the same time, like, but you also just don't know. This is a different note than that. You just don't know what people are going through. Like, I might text somebody like this week, again next week, and not hear back from them, not even get an emoji. But, everybody's busy. Right. You don't know what's going on with them. But after 6 times
of saying, hey, let me know you want to get together for lunch. Hey, let's go for a coffee. And after 6 times...
I mean, if I really... Yeah, you should... If you want to...
It's done.
Yeah,
it's done.
If you're not hearing it, if you're hearing crickets, then... But
the person would respond and say, oh, I'll get back to you with some dates.
Right.
And I'm like, oh, give me some... Let me know when you're free.
Give me a minute. I've got a lot going on. Like,
right. And people will say, let me know when you're free. And I legitimately, yes, I know it can happen. I will forget. Yes, let me go to the calendar. I still keep a fucking written. I don't have it on my phone.
So what?
On my phone.
I have to see it. I have to have it.
I have to write it down, and I have to see it with my eyes to remember it. My phone calendar, fuck it. I don't like it. I have to look at it.
I'm like...
So I might forget, like, oh my God, shit, she asked me 2 weeks ago to get her a fucking date for lunch. Oops. But then I also respond with, I'm so sorry. Or if they want to bad enough, they'll follow up.
Right.
But when you look, there comes a point where you just have to cut the cord, and if the person wants to circle back, they'll circle back.
Yeah.
And sometimes people just take breaks.
Right.
I mean, I've had friends for various reasons that, we've had a break in our life somewhere, and then we've come back together, and we're great friends. So it's... if you're meant to be good friends
and
with someone,
sometimes the break isn't intentional. Sometimes it's physical, like they're on the other coast, or they...
Right.
Yeah, I mean...
Things happen. Family happens. Like she said, like one of them said, Hoda said, relationships often have beginning, middle, and end. And sometimes that's just the way it is.
Yeah.
That's the way the cookie crumbles. Sometimes it just ends.
I mean...
Walk away.
I'm really... This might come as an astonishing fact to some of you. I'm really a social person, I think. But I don't like to be
You're not motivated
social.
to leave the house.
It's not about leaving my house. Like, I don't sit around in my pajamas all day by any means. But it's just the older I've gotten,
People like to be home.
There's
I was
stuff
in my
I'm doing
20s,
at
people told
home.
me that would happen. I didn't believe them. Like, I had friends who were like, wait till you're older. Like, you're not going to, like, you'll never want to go out. You'll never want to. And it's true. Like,
honestly, I have a lot going on. And I know it doesn't seem like that because I'm doing this. I'm shooting the shit.
it's
But
1 hour a week
it's,
that we're doing this.
I know, but yeah. But it's,
I'm backing you up in that statement.
okay. I thought you were like, it's nothing.
Pay your
So
things. 1 hour a week.
it's just when I like to decompress and like just there's always so much noise to begin with in my head and in my life that it's just nice to pull out the dead flowers around my yard.
Yard work is absolutely not my fucking go-to.
It is a little bit of a stress reliever.
Yard work is not my go-to. Never.
And you're just out there with your own thoughts. Like, I don't want to play music. I don't want to.
Right.
While I'm out there, and plus I don't want to piss the neighbors off blaring the music.
It's just nice to be home. I like my downtime. I mean, I have a lot of on time. I like my downtime.
Speaking of not having music playing out loud for everybody to hear outside, that's just me because my neighbor would not enjoy my music. I have the earbuds, for the phone, for your phone. I get sweaty and they fall out. What kind? They're the ones that came with the phone.
Weirdly shaped ears.
They're the ones that came with the phone.
No.
Do I need to get like the Beats? Do I need to get like someone
I can't
advise
wear
me on what
anything.
I need to get to fit in my ears because the sweat makes it worse. They slip out because I
Maybe
sweat.
I have to wear headphones that cover my ears. I have to. Maybe we have the same shaped ears. Look, whatever happens to my ear holes, my shit falls out of my ears. I have never been able to use any kind of when they changed headphones, like the little round headphones, and they change it to little things you just stick in that come with the phone. They absolutely will not stay in my ear.
The only thing
So
I could
have
get
the
to
big ones. I have
stay
the
in my
big ones.
ear, well, and this is because it was foamy and it's not the same thing.
And the foamy ones don't work.
No, I used the foamy ones when I would be in spin class because, again, I love the music very loud, but it was almost too loud sometimes when I sat next to the speaker on accident. So, but those actually fit, and I would pour and sweat, but it's just I need better headphones. Somebody tell me what
Tell us what
if there are, the ones without the headpiece. Right. I don't want to walk around looking like...
like the whole... Okay.
I put my kids' Beats on. I look like I'm like ready to like... You know how they have on the Air Force? They have the people going like this with the big noise canceling. Like they're like this big.
The Air Force?
No, any of them.
The
but
airport? The airport or the Air Force. Either one. Oh, speaking of the Air Force, it was Veterans Day this week, so thank you to all of the vets out there. If you're serving now, thank you. If you did serve, thank you very much. That was this week's holiday. Good shout out there to.
If anybody's looking for some good memoirs about it, just happens to be regarding veterans. I've read a lot of Navy SEAL memoirs because I find them fascinating about what they physically and mentally do.
Yeah. If you want a memoir, let her know. Okay, so we're at an hour, so we're probably gonna wrap this up.
Yeah.
I have to show you quick because I got it out. I was about to go inside. Wait, turn your face. You can't see this. You're not even ready for this. Hang on, I gotta take my headband off.
Who knows what she's come up with?
Last night this came in the mail yesterday. I was so excited.
Did you order it? Whatever it is.
On Amazon. And then I called Joe out to the room.
Did you scare him? Whatever.
Look.
Oh my God, that's scary. Can you even see out of it?
No, it's a fucking sleep mask.
Oh my God.
Makeup all over it. Isn't it the best?
Oh my. Well, first of all, whoever sewed it fucked the Mrs. Claus's eyes up because look at yourself.
Maybe my ears aren't level.
No, because the eyeballs, when you take them off, the eyeballs are not sewn even. Mom should fix that.
I'm pretty sure it's fine. I mean, again, I'm sleeping with it. I'm not looking at it, so it's fine. Isn't it the funnest thing ever? So last night it came from Amazon. So
I don't need a sleep mask. Why do you need a sleep mask?
I put this fucker on, and then I'm like, Joe, come out. And he looked at it. I'm like, where do you roll over? You see this next to you.
You should get him a Mr. Claus one.
I don't know that they had one. I lost my sleep mask.
Why do you need a sleep
I
mask?
have makeup on it. God damn it.
Why do you need a sleep mask?
A little bit of my eyebrow. Fuck.
Oh my God. Why do you need a sleep mask?
To keep the light out. Why else would you? That's like asking why you need earplugs.
No, but why? Your room is dark.
It's not that dark.
It is dark. Don't you have blackout
I
curtains?
like dark. Light comes in around the sides.
Tape them.
I like dark. It's amazing that I just throat punch it. Just some days. Some days it is amazing.
Just tape them. I would tape them. Velcro them. You could Velcro them. Velcro. I'm all about the Velcro.
I'm not Velcroing or taping my curtains to the fucking wall. I bought a $9.99 sleep mask that I'm gonna fucking wear. That's what I'm gonna do.
But that's a lot going on. I'd be afraid that like I
got a
like
lot
smother
going on in
myself.
I've got the remote for the bed jet. I've got the remote to make my automatic bed go up and down. I got my mitts for my hands. I got the carpal tunnel because I sleep like this, so I have to wear the mitts to keep my hands like I can't even do it like this. So I just have like my arms are like I can't. So
Are
I
you
can't
like a
bend them.
vampire? Like
Yeah, like I have to.
and I can't sleep on my
It
back.
only happens when I lay on my side because then you do this and the wrist turns, so this forces the wrist to be like.
How do you sleep with all that on?
I'm in the sleep apnea machine, which sometimes I wear and sometimes I don't. I got a lot. And my Invisalign. And it's like a whole. Jill like hops the fuck in the bed, and I'm like, I'll be back, and I gotta get the face off. I mean, it's so much.
Most people are putting on a bunch of moisturizers, and Megan's putting the moisturizer on, and then like all of the equipment.
And I get everything off and then put everything on. I mean, it's really a hell of an ordeal. It takes me.
I'm surprised you don't sleep with your eyebrows penciled on, because there are some women that never take their makeup off. Like
No,
Tammy
it's
Faye
so
Baker.
bad for your face.
Tammy Faye Baker never took her makeup off
She had to put new
No.
makeup on.
in the morning, but she always went to bed with a full face.
Do you know how bad that is for your skin?
Full face.
It's so bad for your skin.
Well-
Not to mention what the fuck it'll do to your pillowcase. Although I'm sure she slept on her back. It's better for your skin. It's better to sleep
And
on
I'm
your
sure she had
back.
a silk pillowcase too, because
Because
it
I
won't.
can't. I just had this conversation with a friend the other day. The satin silk pillowcases that will fucking sweat. If you're a sweater, you cannot get fucking hot with that thing.
Have
But
you
it's better
used
for
the
your
pillow
skin.
I gave you? The astronaut,
Yes.
the NASA engineering.
Yes, it hurt my ear.
It's soft.
No, something, and I looked it up because like, why do my ears hurt? Something it like pushes. I wake up with a bad earache, no matter which side I slept on, because it was like it's like too firm, and it would hurt. It would,
It's soft.
no. Okay, look.
Mine
I
is
don't know
cool,
what to tell
and
you.
when you
It
it's
hurt
cool
my
to the
ears.
touch. It's cool to the touch because I have two of them, and one I put next to the bed, and I bring it up if I want. If
You
I'm
have to
sleeping on my
alternate.
side, no, if I'm sleeping on my side, then I use it as to.
Well, so what I found, then we
cold.
got so when I sleep on my side, and when you have your legs on top of each other, you radiate a lot of fucking heat. I mean, a lot of heat. So I have to grab the pillow next to the bed and put it between my knees.
Well, that's what I do.
It's also better for your back, but and your spine, everything. It's better for everything. It's better for your body to have a pillow between your knees. My trainer told me once you should always sleep with a pillow between your knees. Especially when my back was bad, but even now.
Yeah.
But it will keep you cooler. And if you keep two pillows, when the one heats up, you can swap it out for the cold one. Those of you that run warm, here it is. There it is.
Or buy yourself the pillow. I forget who it's made by. I can say it next week.
There's a pillow and a pillowcase. I bought a pillow. I bought a pillow storage thing. It's coming from Amazon today. I have so
What?
many extra pillows because I was like going through them between like my back and like my neck and like heat and cold and whatever.
Why don't you
Look.
throw them out?
What? They're Beverly Hills pillows.
What are you going to do with them if you're not using them now?
I'll swap them out. Storage, whatever. I don't know. I just bought a container to put them in because right now they're piled.
Where are you going to put that container?
I don't know. In the closet we don't have. Attic. I don't know. Okay. So we're at an hour, and we'll come up with a title. We never had a title ahead of time, which is
No.
we have to come up with it. This one's probably going to be opinions are like assholes. We all have one.
Oh yeah.
That or happy birthday. Fuck it. Opinions are like assholes.
I
We all
like
have
that one.
We're gonna go with that.
And happy
I
birthday
hope that
too.
Jeanette Casper. I hope that she sees it. And if you know Jeanette, you can let her know that it's fine that she didn't like.
And if she wants to
sure.
come back,
No, I don't want her to come back. I'll delete her comment again. Don't come back. She's offended by the Jesus Christ and the FU, and thinks our conversation's brain dead. So again, we're not here to be fucking philosophical.
no, we're shooting the shit.
We're not here to
people.
talk about the news.
We're not even
there's
giving
enough of that.
advice.
We're here to maybe bring a smile to your face and show you what kind of fucking stain remover
Pretend
we
like
use.
you're
I
on
mean,
the phone to us.
right? Well, and many people have said like they'll like. Especially if they watch us on the TV because like it's big. That like we're like in the living room, like they'll like yell out.
I can't
to, like,
imagine being that
comment
big.
and like get in on the conversation. Like, oh wait, they can't hear. Anyway, okay, so thank you so much for tuning in to our happy birthday episode, our 51st episode. But today is our 1 year anniversary, so thank you so much. Those of you that are new, those of you that have been with us all along.
Yay!
We appreciate you. Thank you. And also for those of you that maybe just watched for the first time and thought we were fucking awful, thank you for just not saying anything because it's, you know what, it's fine. You never have to watch it again. Just keep on scrolling. It's fine. We appreciate you. Just keep on scrolling.
Don't forget to DM or comment about which candle you want.
The candle. We have our list. Oh, my list is here. So we're gonna again in
Next
case
week.
you missed it. The candle giveaway. We're gonna extend one more week because I know people are behind, and they're like, what's happening with the candle? So yes. So next week will be the candle giveaway. We apologize. It was supposed to be today for our happy birthday episode. One more week because people are behind. So
Yeah.
next week we will announce the names of both the candles and it will officially kick off our festive holiday season. I have new festive wear. An update on Old Navy again. I gotta tell you, stop shopping.
Oh
Old
my
Navy.
God. That's for next week.
Anyway.
Okay.
On that note, thank you so much for tuning in. Have a great week.
Have a good one.
Bye.
Bye.